Good afternoon and thank you for attending today. I'm here to provide some brief details on Hamilton's first homicide of 2019. About 5:55 p.m. on January the 30th, 2019, a 991 call was received in regards to a male having been shot at 56 Mountain Brow Boulevard in Hamilton. Upon arrival, minutes later, paramedics and police found a male obviously deceased as a result of injuries he had received. The house was secured and the major crime unit was called in to investigate. Forensic investigators commenced processing the scene and they are back there again today. The victim has been identified as 43-year-old Cece Luppino, who resided at the address where this incident occurred. A post-mortem commenced at the Forensic Pathology Unit earlier here today in Hamilton, at the Hamilton General Hospital, and is still ongoing at this time. Members of the action team are assisting with the canvass of the neighbourhood to stimulate witnesses and to ascertain if there is further CCTV footage available to further the investigation. The victim's family has requested I advise the media that they do not wish to speak publicly and ask that their privacy be respected at this time. If you have any information that you believe could assist police with this investigation, I ask that you contact Detective Doug Jonovich by calling 905-546-4863. You can also provide information anonymously by calling Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or submit your anonymous tips online. I'll now take a few quick questions.
Do we know who shot Cece?
No.
Is there any information you can provide about, whether you're dealing with one killer or two? Was there a vehicle seen?
We have no information on that at the moment, no suspect information, no vehicle information. We have CCTV footage, surveillance footage from the residents and neighbouring residents that we're downloading at the moment. It's a fairly large file, so we're in the process of processing that at the moment.
Who else was at home at the time of the shooting?
There was no one else in the residence.
Who called 911?
It was a family member.
Did he live at that address?
He lived at that address, yes.
The address is linked to the Luppino crime family by biology. What can you tell us about that role in this investigation?
I don't, what do you mean by biology? Like a familial relationship?
Familial relationships.
Yeah, well, that's something that we're keeping our options open on. I don't know what the motive is. We obviously want to keep every avenue of investigation open, and we'll follow the leads as they come up.
So you said he was home alone at the time, so does that mean the family member came home and found him dead?
That's correct. Or found him. I don't know at what point he succumbed, but if he found him alive and then he passed away, I don't know that. We're still working through the finer details.
Is there any information that he had been laying there for some time, or was it fairly quickly that he was discovered?
We don't know. There's a window when he was last seen. So again, we're hoping that the surveillance footage will help us out with that.
When was
narrower
he last seen?
timeline.
When was he last seen?
It's around 3:30
Where was he last seen?
at the residence.
Police are saying, describing it as a targeted incident. Why do you say that?
Just the nuances of the incident itself, the way in which it was carried out, it was a close-up encounter, and obviously where it occurred, it was a very specific and targeted event.
So this is a gunshot injury.
Yeah, it's gunshots.
And where on his person was he?
I can't reveal that as evidence.
Can you say more than one shot?
I can't reveal that either as evidence, unfortunately.
What do you know about Cece? Like you said that you don't know what the motive is, but the Luppino name is obviously well known here. What do you know about his involvement in the family?
All I can say is that we've been told he works for the family business down in Stony Creek, and he's got no criminal record, and that's about all we know at that moment. We're obviously doing some research, victim background, to see if there's any motive that we can develop that one.
What was the nature of the family business in Stony Creek?
I believe it's realty and a cafe.
Are you suspecting that this is mob or mafia related?
It's, again, something that we're alive to. Don't know what the motive is, but that's certainly an avenue that we will keep open.
Are there any connections between Cece and Albert Ivorone or Angelo Musitano?
Again, that's something, it's very early in the investigation. I have no information that they did know one another.
Is it a coincidence that you're the investigator for this homicide as well as the other two linked to organized crime?
It was my turn on the rotation, so that's the only factor.
You say he had no criminal record, but was he known to police in any way, Chief?
No criminal record, not known to police.
You spoke about surveillance video. Is there any indication as to how many suspects you may be looking for?
We haven't had, we're still downloading. Like I said, the file is fairly large, so we're still downloading that
But you
piece of
viewed that video, have you not?
We haven't had the chance to.
Now,
Okay, two more questions.
what more, does his wife and kids, anything like that?
He was recently married.
Is the
Wife
family
was not
cooperating
home.
with police?
The family is cooperating with the police.